If you're in the market for a new laptop, whether it's a high-end ultra portable, a fancy hybrid 2-in-1, or a cheap and cheerful Chromebook, or even a proper gaming notebook, I've rounded up 8 of the best laptops you can buy in 2017. Kicking things off, we've got the new Dell XPS 15, which is actually the laptop I'm using myself. Both the new XPS 13 and 15 have the latest Kaby Lake processors, beautiful Full HD or 4K screens, and a super compact design thanks to that Infinity Edge display, which weirdly Samsung are using the exact same term for with their new Galaxy S8 for smartphones. So the XPS 15, while a little pricier, is a lot more powerful than the 13 thanks to the GTX 1050 graphics card and quad-core processor, which is ideal for me as a video editor. No laptop is perfect though, and the Dell does lack some of the premium build quality you get on the new MacBook Pros, but the XPS 13 and 15 are still 2 of the very best laptops you can buy. Although personally, I would avoid the XPS 13 2-in-1, which while offering a cool flippy hybrid design, does compromise on both performance and price. Next up, we have the much more affordable but still very impressive Acer Swift 3. It's a great thin and light all-rounder that doesn't break the bank, starting at just £500 for the i3 model. The design may look a little bit dated, a bit like the MacBook Air, but solid specs and a good 8-hour battery life makes the Swift 3 stand out as a great value option. Next up, love them or hate them, MacBook Pros are very good laptops, even if they aren't the best value. The new 2016 MacBook Pro 13 and 15 with Touch Bar are stunning devices, with some of the best displays, touchpads and keyboards you can find on any laptop. As an XPS 15 user, the one thing I really miss about my MacBook Pro is the slick touchpad with the great gesture support in macOS. The biggest problem for a lot of people with the new MacBooks is the fact that it only has USB-C ports. But honestly, once you invest in a good USB-C adapter or hub, the CalDigit TS3 Lite, which is the hub I use, has a whole range of ports which can actually support up to dual 4K monitors and even a 5K monitor. So one of the benefits of adopting a hub is that you do then get access to some really high-end fast ports. So initially it will be a bit annoying for some people, but buy yourself a good adapter and then really the MacBook Pros are a great option. The biggest difference between the MacBook Pro 13 and 15, aside from size and quite a big price difference, is that the 15 comes with a dedicated graphics card, up to the RX 460 chip, which will be really useful if you edit 4K videos or you use more intensive programs. So they ain't cheap, but honestly I still think they're one of the best looking and most well-designed laptops you can buy. This is the Razer Blade, and it's my favourite gaming notebook right now. The Razer Blade, the Blade Stealth, and the Blade Pro have all had a massive impact on the gaming market, showing that you really don't need to have big, ugly laptops to play games. The mid-tier Blade has a 14-inch display, available with a Full HD, Quad HD Plus, or even a 4K resolution. With the quad-core i7 Skylake processors and VR-capable GTX 1060, you can play all the latest games at Full HD with high settings and get a solid 60 FPS. But of course, like most gaming notebooks, you're not going to get the best battery life. You get roughly half what you would on the XPS 15, around 5 hours. So you are still compromising a little bit in terms of price and battery life when you go for a laptop, a gaming laptop like the Blade with its GTX 1060 graphics card over something, say, like the XPS 15. But if the Blade is a bit out of your price range, the Dell Inspiron 7000 15.6-inch gaming notebook is a great choice. From just £800 with a GTX 1050 or around £1,000 with a 1050 Ti, the Dell looks like a proper retro-style gaming notebook, but with all the latest specs and capable of solid performance at Full HD. The Dell is a bit of a chunky monkey, and the screen's TN panel is kind of crap. It does let it down a bit, but it's a great mid-range gaming notebook with surprisingly good battery life too. Okay, back to Ultrabooks. The HP Spectre X360 is a great alternative to the Dell XPS 13. The 2016 Spectre X360 has a whole new, thinner and lighter design over its predecessor and now boasts the latest Kaby Lake processors and better battery life. As the name suggests, the touchscreen on the X360 can be flipped around and used in tablet or tent mode, which gives it a lot more versatility. It's not cheap, but the cutting-edge specs, beautiful design, and even up to a 4K resolution makes the X360 really stand out among the competition. But for me, one of the best looking laptops I've seen this year is the Asus Zenbook 3 Deluxe. At just 12.9mm thick and weighing 1.1 kilograms, this 14-inch Zenbook 3 Deluxe is both super premium and portable. Now, I actually reviewed the Zenbook 3, not the Deluxe model, the slightly smaller one, and while I was impressed with the style and performance considering its size, poor battery life and a very shallow keyboard did let it down. However, the bigger 14-inch Deluxe should resolve these issues and make it one of 2017's most desirable laptops. Now, I do know that not everyone is a fan of Chromebooks, but I think they're often a good choice for people who just want to browse the web or do office work or stream some Netflix, and they usually offer great value for money. The Asus Chromebook Flip is one of my favorite Chromebooks. It has a beautiful touchscreen, a solid keyboard, and a premium design that wouldn't look out of place next to a MacBook Pro. It is quite pricey though for a Chromebook at about £600, but if you want a cheaper option, the Acer Chromebook 14, which launched at the end of 2016, offers better bang for buck at about a third the price. So those are my top 8 laptops of 2017, but honorable mentions go to the Microsoft Surface Book, which is a great hybrid laptop with amazing battery life, but with slightly dated specs, and an updated version is expected later in 2017, so it's not quite as easy to recommend right now. Similarly, the Lenovo Yoga 910, the Asus Zenbook UX303, Razer Blade Pro, HP Chromebook 13 and 12-inch MacBooks are all great options, but with such strong competition, they didn't quite make my top 8 list. So I hope you found this video helpful. You can find links to all of these laptops mentioned in the description below. And of course, let me know what your favorite is in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram if you want to see more of me. And I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.